So Psychic Glenn, who is Psychic Glenn? Me and Psychic Glenn, of course, have some sort of weird, unearthly spirit bond that no one can explain. Him and I are similar in many, many ways. We're the same age. We have the same beard. We both like the Demon Pazuzu. We both like happy hardcore. And usually throughout the history of the Conor G Show, now and again, we'll pull up a little Psychic Glenn video and he's just saying something that just makes so much sense to me. And he offered to come on the show, but obviously I don't have guests on. And then, you know, if I'm getting a guest of Glenn's caliber, I want to have something pretty spectacular planned. You know, nobody's perfect here, but I'm putting that off until until I feel confident enough as a broadcaster to have someone of his caliber on, of course. So for the meantime, we're just going to have to check in with his clips and videos, okay? So the last we saw Glenn, he was going to the BBC filming a television program about doing stand-up comedy, okay? And of course, I think it's a guy called Dave Elliott Comedy, you know, one of Shane Todd's harem of excruciatingly bad comedians. He's got in with them and does podcasts with them and all now. So maybe I'm scuppering my chances of getting him on the show here, even though he offered to come on the show. Maybe I'm ruining that by slagging off all his mates, you know? But, so he isn't just a comedian, entertainer, podcaster, personality, TikToker, and spirit animal of mine. He is also a psychic medium, as his name would suggest. Going to spirit bondage clubs and all. No, not that part. Does he do that? Anyway, I don't want to know. Anyway, he is actually a psychic medium, and him and I almost fell out, right? This is how Glenn and I became close, right? I did a little video reacting to one of his videos, saying how much I liked him, how much I agreed with what he was saying in his video. You know, he doesn't like politics, neither do I. He doesn't care about politics, neither do I. And he, what was the other thing? Oh yeah, he used to go on Facebook Live, and some woman came on there asking for a reading, and he was like, "You, my granny, 20 quid. Get over there and give her the 20 quid. How dare you ask me for a reading?" And I was just like, bravo, this man. And then someone left a comment saying, "Oh, I love Glenn." And I was like, "Yeah, I love him too. Yeah, I don't, you know, I'm not into all the fake shit." And then he saw that and he thought I was talking about, you know, tan, teeth, and hair, which I don't care about that stuff. A lot of people do, though. He gets in the neck all the time for what he looks like, right? Not for me, though. And he messaged me and all. So I can't remember how I went down with it. I think I replied to a comment saying, "No, I was just talking about the psychic stuff. I don't believe in any of that stuff." And he was just so gracious. He was like, "Okay, you know, that's absolutely fine." I get all this hate, and he was like sending me screenshots of these hateful messages he gets sent. That's another thing me and Glenn bond over. I get hateful private messages sent to me all the time, people threatening me, just like Psychic Glenn does. So, and he was not bothered by the fact that I do not believe in psychic mediumship, even though that's his bread and butter, okay? But that said, just because I don't believe in it doesn't mean I give two cruds about it at all. And but we don't ever really hear much about his psychic work, okay? This is a little bit different. This is a little bit spooky here. What we have coming up for you today. Where's my spooky, scary music? This is my T-Mic theme song here. So Psychic Glenn, one of Psychic Glenn's followers, contacted him in a blind panic, terrified for her and her family's life, because she had been contacted by a fake medium, a fraudster, a charlatan, abusing the term psychic, abusing the good profession that Glenn has chosen, and for all I know, the gift that he was given from upon high. But not everyone can be a real psychic like Glenn. Some people abuse their power. And this woman fled into Glenn's arms to protect her from the evil that had occurred to her. And Glenn was gracious enough to share it with us. Here is the message that one of Glenn's followers sent to him. All right, if there's any kids in the room, maybe you don't want them to hear this. All right, we are past the watershed.
Okay, so I feel like I try to warn people about these microwave mediums and how dangerous and
So he calls them microwave mediums. Is it loud enough for everyone?
how horrible and disgusting it is. Now, I've worked very hard in the last lot of years to make it ethical, to make it fair, and to really focus on fortune telling. As I always have said, spur can cause an awful lot of heartache. As real as mediumship is, I feel like it's in a greedy world. Now, I've had this message from this lovely lady who's a previous client of mine, and I just really focus on fortune.
Sorry, I'm distracted by a new guy in the chat. Welcome in, Wealthy Beefy. He's asking for a shout out. No, get lost.
Telling, as I always have said, spur can cause an awful lot of heartache. As real as mediumship is,
Spirit can cause an awful lot of heartache here.
on fortune telling, as I always have said, spur can cause an awful lot of heartache. As real as mediumship is, I feel like it's in a greedy world. Now, I've had this message from this lovely lady who's a previous client of mine.
So I've never heard Glenn this angry ever before. He is, I believe he is a real mama bear. Right? He's a real protector. And when one of his faithful flock contacted him after she'd been contacted by one of these charlatans, you can hear the anger. He is not pleased with this. He's given his profession a bad name.
Lovely lady who's a previous client of mine, and I just want you to listen to what she has went through.
Glenn, I'm upset.
So here it is. This is a voice message that one of his followers sent to him, and he's put it to a little video here. And I believe what we're looking at, this message screenshot that he has posted, I believe this is a screenshot from the charlatan to one of Glenn's followers, this lady who has now sent Glenn the voice note. Okay, is everybody following here?
Glenn, I'm absolutely petrified. Like, I didn't ask that woman to do a reading and she tried to said she's gonna kill my fucking kids.
What? Whoa, sorry for the bad language here. That woman just says she's gonna kill my kids. What? Oh my god. So let's read what this says here. This says, betrayer, you're not faithful. So I'm assuming this is from the fake Glenn, right? Fake Glenn style person. Betrayer, you're not faithful and honest. You're not faithful and honest to a witch. I'm threatening you, and I mean it. If you don't get to the store owner money before 48 hours, I'm going to manifest a bondage to you that will keep your health situation poor. You've offended me, and I'll discipline you for it, since the ancestors see my pure heart for you. You stop talking to me, and on that, I don't even care if you're sick if you don't. Nope, so no punctuation from this evil witch demon. Evil witch demons don't need it. If you're sick, you don't talk to me on and tell me the time you're going to get the money. So this person's trying to be using witchcraft to blackmail here. You're going to get me the money. I'll make sure I kill you, your husband, and your kid. I already have your information to send you the bad spell. That's you never be out of it until you pay me the money you owe. So I cannot believe what I've just read. So what we are dealing with here is a very scared person who has been... someone is attempting to blackmail her out of money. And instead of going straight to the police force, she has gone to Psychic Glenn. So I believe... Well, I don't know what I believe anymore. I just simply don't know. Before this, I was a skeptic. But now I've read this, I think I have been converted. Okay, so let's hear what this lady has to say. So now we're going to listen to the response to the poor soul that received this evil message.
Petrified. Like I didn't know stop woman to do a reading and said she's gonna kill my fucking kids.
I'm so sorry to laugh. Right, so what I believe when I'm gathering what is going on here is that who knows who this woman is, who knows what forums she's been posting in, but someone has contacted her and done her a reading for something, or maybe this person put a little like Facebook post about how she's ill or her husband's ill or something like that, and this person has seen her as a mark or whatever and done a reading for her, and she's just been like, oh, I don't want your reading, you know, I Glenn's my guy. And then they're like, I give you the reading, you owe me the money, I'm going to curse you, I'm going to spell you, right? So, and the fact that this poor lady is so petrified leads me to believe that this person did a good job finding their mark.
Glenn, I'm absolutely petrified. Like I didn't know stop woman to do a reading and said
assuming it is a woman.
she's gonna kill my fucking kids.
Imagine sending a Glenn a voice message, I guess.
I'm up tired or hard to take.
So he's added music in the background here. That isn't my music. He's also added a music bed, a scary music bed. That's mine. This is the Shredder theme from the Mutant Ninja Turtles. But let's go back to Glenn's here.
2 days upon.
Oh, listen! I'm sorry. We are missing. This is epic. So she's terrified. She's petrified. She's going to kill her effing kids and
said she's gonna kill my fucking kids.
Hello, Moto.
I'm up tired or hard to take 2 days upon.
She had to take 2 days upon to calm down.
My fucking nerves are shattered.
My fucking nerves are shattered.
Mea culpa, yeah?
This poor woman.
Thank you for answering me back.
So a part of me is now also, the way she's like, oh, thank you for answering me back. Part of me is now thinking that this person... Part of me is now thinking that this person made all this shit up just to talk to Glenn. Back of the line, lady. The accent makes it 10 times crazier. Fucking cads.
The blocker said to her, I'm protected from my ancestors and my angel guide. I'm anointed.
She's anointed, angel guide, you know, so she's, you know, hook, line, and sinker this one already.
The Holy Spirit, and anything that you cast on me, I sent back tenfold, and then I blocked her.
So, her response to this was, I'm protected by the Spirit Empire, the angel ancestor. Anything you send to me is back on you tenfold. All right, evil witch? Back on you tenfold. Block! No takesy backsies. You can't circumnavigate the spiritual block. Okay? That is back on you tenfold. Anything you send to me is back on you tenfold. That is fact blocked. Right? That is angel blocked. Okay?
Oh my god, like, all I was looking was just to fucking connect with my loved ones in heaven, and
just wants to connect with her loved ones in heaven. We're not making fun of that. We would never make fun of that.
she came to me on TikTok.
I reckon the evil medium is Arcane Soak's LARPing. Wouldn't that be a turn up for the books?
Thank you, Glenn. I really appreciate you answering me. And yes,
So I wonder, is this maybe a collection of voice notes and Glenn's answering in between? Getting a free reading out of him?
she came to me on TikTok.
So this person came to her on TikTok. This evil witch demon.
Thank you.
It's probably YNW Melly from jail. So watching Psychic Glenn calms me. It centers me and my chakra and auras. It's like taking 2 diazepam as well.
Put something up. Because if
You owe the spiritual shop owner. Yeah.
I don't want anybody feeling the way she's left me feeling now.
This is absolutely disgusting, and I'm
All right, now Glenn has his word.
so glad I was able to help this lovely lady today. I'm not about promoting my own interests, but if anyone out there is ever in any way confused or in any way going through anything like this, message me and I'll voice note you back. I happen to be broke
So he really gets angry there.
But if anyone out there is ever in any way confused or in any way going through anything like this, message me and I'll voice note you back. It happens.
If you're going through anything like this, message me and I'll message you back. All right? Do not accuse Psychic Glenn of doing this sort of caper.
Be brought up by some very good readers, such as Sharon Bell, such as Angela Dunlap, people who would teach you never, ever, 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 ever frighten anybody. And honestly, the amount of microwave mediums out there now that are grasping on the deaf people's loved ones, what? Because you want to make a couple of pounds? You want to be ashamed of yourself, and you may hope that I don't decide to do a wee bit of witchcraft of me own. Please take care, folks, and don't listen to any of these bullshitters who know nothing.
So thank you, Glenn. Glenn, absolutely 100% right to feel how he feels about that. Very angry, very protective. Of course, you couldn't, even if I don't believe in psychic mediumship, I think there are many different degrees of it. You have your con artists like that. Then you got people like Glenn who are having fun and, you know, it's just a wee bit of crack and helping people, making people feel better about their passed away loved ones, perhaps. I honestly don't know what he does. I don't look into his spiritual medium stuff. But if he's that angry about that, then I have to believe he is a white witch, a good one. Okay? So I was thinking maybe Glenn could possibly cast some positive spells for us. So he was saying, you know, he's going to cast a bad spell on that Wicked Witch of the Wench. Maybe he could cast some positive spells for some of the characters on our shows. Maybe there's someone out there that you think needs some white magic cast upon them to help their rap career, perhaps. Just an idea. Whenever I was speaking to Psychic Glenn, you know, saying I didn't believe in that stuff, you know, clearing up our little disagreement, he was like, he said, it's a load of old crystal bollocks. You know, he was joking around, you know, with me. He wasn't saying it was nonsense, by the way. But he did use the term a load of old crystal bollocks, which I thought was funny. And, you know, he's able to see it from our side, so we should be able to see it from his side. All right, everybody? Ladies and gentlemen, you are watching...
Once I get my hands on you...
The Conor G Show.